The epoxy on the hull inside, very little to do, and I would suggest you do inside by hand. And all you're doing here is just cutting the little points off. You know, it's like there's a little bit of a tooth, so it's just making it feel soft. You're not trying to get rid of the texture of the cloth. We just want to make it feel a little better. Also, it's going to help the varnish to stick to it. So something like that. So this feels different than this. It just lost that little bit of sharpness that you can get from this. You know, and we did talk about leaving it, you know, a week or two before you sand it, because at that point the chemistry isn't rearranging itself, so you know, it's not a chemical contamination problem anymore. It's still a dust problem, but you don't have the chemical component to that dust. Also, once it cures, it sands a lot better. If you go too far with it green like it is now, just plug up the paper. So I'm going to do a little demo here with the sander so we see what we need to do outside. So we begin with something that looks shiny, but it has a bunch of high points. So the sander is going to find those high points as it has here. You see there was high there, but it still looks shiny in between the high points. So you go from this and you'll go through this stage here where you're seeing some dull and some shiny, and then you go past that and you get down to here, where it's you know, consistently scratch white. So this is where you stop. Don't go past that, because you go past that and the next thing you're going to see is the actual cloth. You've cut into the actual cloth, which is the structure of your boat, so you don't want to do that. So you know, if you're spending a lot of time sanding, it means you're wearing your boat out. This is a good step to do outside. The dust from it is like drywall dust. It's really fine, staticky, and you can clean up your shop and you find little pockets of it for the next Christmas. So if you can get it outside and you'll be downwind, the wind's blowing it away. Dust mask, definitely.